Yo, what's good? Welcome back to another video, my people. Grand Rising, man. Grand Rising to the people that's subscribe to the channel, man. Grand Rising to you guys. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do join the family, man. We post every day. If not, then there's definitely some problems. But we post every day, so yeah. Make sure you got them post notification bell on. And then make sure you hit that like button, man. With all that being said, have an abundant day today, man. Okay? Get you out, go outside, get some nature. Okay? So, it's about to get cold, so enjoy it while you can. Alright, and yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video, man. Hello. Why is the video not playing?
This TikToker had a creepy moment with her 2-year-old. I'll tag her below. And she seems to be having a conversation with something that isn't there. And parents flocked to the comments to say that they had very similar things happen to their kids. And this is a widely believed phenomenon, even by some experts. But I'm curious about this one. Let me know what you think.
Hey, say hi.
Say hi.
Hi, goes. Hi, Gabe goes. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Say hi, goes.
Saying hi to the ghost.
What happened? Go boo boo.
Ghost has a boo boo.
What's it?
Or does he need a bandage?
Okay.
This TikToker had a creepy moment with her 2-year-old. I'll tag her below.
I don't know about that one. This is terrifying. Okay.
So can we talk about Foul Mitten Outdoors? He's a huge TikTok creator who's had something stalk him on his property for a long time. But in this clip, he heard something disturbing while he was hunting. But viewers were quick to guess it could be a wolf, a coyote, an elk, or even a cow, or something more sinister. But let me know what you think.
Hey guys. Well, I'm about a mile from the gifting rock right now. Starting to get dusk. It's about 35 degrees out. And I want you to listen to what I'm listening to out here. It's pretty crazy. I'm bow hunting for deer tonight. That's how we feed our family here. We don't buy beef. We harvest venison and we eat that. So, but anyway, I want you to hear this. I'm gonna turn the camera around so you can hear a little better. Just a minute.
Bro, that is a disturbing sound. Not gonna lie. That's just like, I'm ready to
Like
go.
I said, I'm quite a long ways away from the gifting rock. So why are we hearing that out here?
So can we talk about Foul Mitten Outdoors? This video comes from Action Adventure Twins, who have featured before, and him and his friends were invited to explore a cave with some underwater sections. And at this point, he's just trying to get out, and he's getting disorientated. But while this is happening, his friends are in even more trouble. Make sure to keep watching to the end.
I'm heading back. I started getting really disorienting back there. I don't have that much air in here.
In this clip, you can see one of his friends begin to panic, and it leads to a very close call.
I'm glad I didn't go in there and wait.
Are you going, Jacob? Oh, he just bailed. Stop.
friend stated as he pushed into the next air pocket, a wave closed the air gap. So as he came up, he swallowed a ton of water and began to panic, trying to find somewhere to breathe. But don't worry, they all made it out safely and with minor scratches.
For what though? Like why are y'all down there? What are y'all trying to, like, what are y'all looking for? That's crazy.
Can we talk
Well, this is gonna be more of a creepy one too, to be honest, y'all.
about this creepy video by Alexandria on TikTok? She explains she thinks she's being stalked at her apartment in Japan, but it's the haunting realization at the end that makes it really unsettling. And apparently this is common due to the laws in Japan. I'll tag her below, but let me know what you think.
You want to know the freakiest thing about living in Japan? As a woman, you get stalked. I just woke up to something that I really hope no one else has to wake up to. My peephole was just pushed out of my door. So what I've done is I've put tissue in my peephole, and now I'm putting this magnet here. If this magnet moves, I know someone is actively trying to look into my apartment. I had to check and make sure that there was no marks on my door handle to see if somebody tried to break in. But the thing that's concerning me the most is the other half of this peephole isn't on the ground. So it might have fallen in the door, but I don't see how that would have happened. So maybe someone broke into my apartment. Regardless, I'm moving.
Who would it?
Clearly, somebody paid me a visit recently.
Can we talk about this creepy video by Alexandria on TikTok?
Bro, get out of there.
There are so many people showing up on the screen.
That's crazy.
I swear to God.
Did y'all see this video? This TikToker drove his Tesla.
Let's give it some time, man. God, AT&T is trash.
Videos you were never meant to CPT2.
What is that? I couldn't be out there with them, man. I would be gone, like, heck no.
Videos you were never meant to see.
I'm out of there.
These have been popping up all over my For You feed, and the most interesting thing is they're all based on real accidents. I went ahead and compiled the most disturbing ones, but slight trigger warning, they get worse towards the end. And TikTok is completely educational.
Always remember safety first. Always remember safety first.
Wow, this looks fun.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Always
Do
remember
it.
safety first.
Why is he doing that?
These have been popping up all over my For You feed, and the most interesting thing is they're all based on real accidents.
That's, bro. I don't know who gotta work them jobs, but man, I really hope they don't have to work that no more, because we need some robots doing them type of jobs. That's too dangerous, man. That is way too dangerous. All it takes is one mess up and you're done for. Oh, that's sad. That is disturbing to see, man. And I'm pretty sure a couple people had to go out like that. That's sad.
So imagine this, it's 3:30 in the morning and your Ring doorbell camera goes off and you see a strange creature walk out your front door. Well, that's exactly what happened to this TikToker. And that's not even the worst of it. It almost looks like it transforms into something else. Here it is again from the beginning. Here it is zoomed in and enhanced. Now while this could be a camera glitch, it doesn't change the fact that something walked out their front door and they don't have any animals. So what do you think?
Part of the spirit or something, I don't know, bro. That's strange. Come on, play. AT&T. Never get AT&T, y'all guys. Trash. Trash in that ever. They got you paying all this money just for it to be loaded like this. Like, come on, man. AT&T is garbage.
Hi.
Please don't get AT&T.
So, you have a guy
Uh-huh.
on the mountain up there that is watching you with binoculars.
Okay, well, that's unnerving.
This video will have you on edge. While it may seem like a nice gesture, many TikTok commenters were quick to point out he might not be what he seems. By the end, you'll understand. Let me know what you think.
Well, I guess I won't be staying.
Well, it's not that you can't stay. Just, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
The other side of the mountain is safer.
Really?
Yes. He's driving a older Dodge pickup. And he told me he comes out here and offers water
Uh-huh.
to people. But I would stay away from him.
So did you catch him watching me, or did he just tell you that he was watching me?
When I pulled up, he had his field glasses up, looking this direction, and I was like, what are you looking at?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just looking to see if there's anybody that needs water. So anyway, he's, see that white truck? Come out here and I'll show you.
Finishing up my laundry, and then I'll probably have to leave, but that's okay.
Why is he acting so weird? Like, leave. Bruh, leave, bruh. Like, why is he just still sitting there?
Do you need anything?
No.
Okay.
No.
Hi.
So, you have a guy.
That was so weird. I ain't gonna lie.
These are videos you were never meant to see. Part 1. Have you seen an anchor drop this fast? Would you ever cross this bridge for $1,000?
Let me see. Oh no, I'm good. Yeah, let me know. Y'all crossing that for $1,000?
This is what it looks like to get caught in quicksand. Thankfully, his friends were nearby to help him out.
Yeah, just do it there, mate. Just see how
Get out of there. Help him out, man. I didn't think he was gonna get stuck like those though. Yeah, AT&T is garbage, man. I could barely play my videos. They only 1 minute long.
This is why you always follow your gut. This TikToker, based in the UK, ran into a creepy nun, which oddly reminds me of the clown trend of 2016. But I'm curious, what would you do in this situation?
You all right? Hello? You all right? It's not Halloween yet. Hello? It's midnight, love.
This is why you always follow your gut. This TikToker, based in the UK, ran into a creepy nun, which
She followed him in? That's crazy. That's crazy. She was really trying to follow him into the house.
This is why you don't want to be near large.
Ooh.
This is why you don't want to be near large ships.
Come on. See, AT&T. That's AT&T for you, man. For real. Like, come on. I can't even play a TikTok video. Really? Man, that's sad. Trash internet.
This is why you don't want to be near large ships in the ocean.
I'm trying to see what's about to
This guy
happen.
was driving jet skis with his friends near this large cargo ship. I can only assume he was there to maybe catch the waves that were coming off of it, or he was trying to get a cool shot for his video. But these ships displace so much water that they can create a really turbulent current. These currents can easily pull you under and towards the propellers, and the closer he gets to it, the more in danger he is.
Hold on.
And what happens next is terrifying. Get back on his jet.
Yeah, cause that could have been tragic. Don't get AT&T now. Dang, I can't even load a video. A 1 minute video.
Shelly. What was that? Where's Shelly at? What was that? Where's Shelly?
This man.
Let me skip that. I'm just skip the ones that's not loading. Hold on.
Come on now. Yeah. Yeah. I got you now. It's just some water. You'll survive. You'll survive.
I spent $1,000 on my head, you play!
Man, come on. It's not that bad.
What the you mean it's not that bad? You threw me in the lake!
I mean, you're being a crybaby. You didn't even go that far.
I did! If it wasn't for me grabbing on that thing, get the away from me!
I mean, but there's a rope. I would have taken it.
So this is actually scary. Aside from this man's psychopath attitude, this is Lake Pontchartrain. It's based in New Orleans and takes many lives a year. Here's another look. you can easily get swept away by unknown currents and undertow. And not only that, it's filled with debris, like concrete slabs and rebar from previous hurricanes. Not to mention the wildlife that can eat you. So yeah, it definitely triggers my thalassophobia.
Come on now. Yeah.
It's going to make your phones loud and go off. Not only your phone, but your TV, your computer, your radio, anything that receives a signal.
See, when the very first bowl is poured out on the earth, all those who have taken the mark of the beast will break out in these disgusting sores, while those who did not take the mark have to endure their absolutely foul smell. Now, when this second angel pours out this second bowl, 100% of the sea will turn into this dark red blood. Every creature in the water, big or small, will simply die, leaving the oceans entirely useless. Now this leads us to the third bowl. While people think it cannot possibly get any worse, suddenly all the fresh water and all the springs and all the rivers will also turn into blood, making water more valuable than diamonds. And then the fourth bowl gets poured, and the sun absolutely scorches the earth. Temperatures become inhospitable without anywhere to hide. In those days, people will blaspheme the name of God, even though he is the one who controls these plagues. But then comes the fifth bowl, which brings utter darkness to the kingdom of Satan. But this only leads to more anger, blasphemy, and rebellion. Now, when the sixth bowl gets poured out, the river Euphrates will completely dry up, making way for the kings of the east. These demons will deceive the whole world into gathering up for a great battle. They will join together to build this massive army to fight against God. And interestingly, these demons are described to look like frogs, kind of like an alien. But at the very last bowl, this mighty earthquake occurs, greater than anything the earth has seen before. Every city and every nation will simply disintegrate. And at this time, a great hail from heaven will fall upon a already destroyed earth. But the craziest part about all of this is that people will still not repent. They will still worship the beast, even as they are brought to their knees. So let this be a warning to anybody who hears the words of this prophecy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the book of Revelation. See, when the very first bowl is poured out on the earth, all the...
Somebody make it make sense to me, man. Check this out, man. How is it that we know that the people running this planet are poisoning our foods? We know that the churches aren't teaching us the right lessons, aren't teaching us how to get to God. We know that the schools are teaching misinformation. How is it that we don't do nothing about it? They took the fight away from us. All we do every day is the same routine. Wake up, go to work, come back home, go to sleep, wake up, go to work, come back home, go to sleep. Why don't we fight? Why don't we do anything about it? Somebody get in the comment section and let me know why we won't do nothing about it. Like, what's the big issue? Have we been brainwashed? Have we been brainwashed like that? Like, no fight is left in our people. Tell me why we won't do a thing about it. And that's the breakdown. Somebody make it make sense to me, man. Check this out, man. How is it that
something unexpected happened?
We just don't care, man. That's just okay with how we living. They're like, forget it.
And while this diver was collecting sea urchins, a beautiful fish approached him, gracefully swimming right in front of him. It was as if she had something to say. In that moment, the diver paused, holding her gently in his hand for seconds, trying to understand the meaning of this magical interaction. And then it became clear. The fish was simply asking for a favor. The diver couldn't resist and shared one of his urchins with the fish. If you think that was adorable, subscribe. This swan will melt your heart. After spending 2 long weeks in a rescue center, the swan can finally reunite with her beloved partner. Gracefully gliding towards him, she arched her head from left to right, as if to say, "I missed you." When she reached him, the entire world seemed to fade away, leaving only these 2 majestic creatures locked in an intimate dance of love.
What's yours? rescues, man.
Something unexpected happened while this diver was
Someone out there for everybody, you know?
Yo, the fact that inflation is going so high, jobs are not even really trying to call people in or hire people. It's like you can apply for jobs, but it will take a long time and a while for you to get accepted. And if you do get accepted, you know how doing full-time, don't worry about doing full-time. They'll have you doing 15 hours, 16, 17 hours. Trust me, they don't want to pay people. And to be honest with you, the people that they be hiring in these companies, they be mad ratchet, mad ghetto. And a lot of people be jealous and hating now, way more than ever. And especially if they don't like you and they don't mingle with you and hang with you and cool with you, they're gonna try to make your days a living hell by not giving you hours because they know you need the money. A lot of times these days, people feel you in need of the money, so they think that way. Oh, I'm gonna cut his hours, or I'm gonna cut her hours short. Since she don't want to do this, since she want to act like this, they do that now. This is the exact reason why I don't work jobs. People don't have integrity, morals. People are not caring. They want you to side with them and be friend with them, and they will do amazing, great things for you. Not everybody has to like you and be friends with you. But apparently now in this generation, things like this is a normal thing. People will literally F your life up just because you don't mingle and hang with them. Yo, the fact that inflation is...
They don't want to be bothered with you. Wow, you don't like me? I don't like you. Dang. Wow, how you gonna do me?
I'm trying to figure out how hungry do you...
Alright, enough is enough. People have got to stop fucking around. There's no way on earth anywhere there's...
This man is throwing crosses at your favorite demonic rappers.
This man is going around throwing crosses on stage at demonic concerts. I'll show you the full clips in a second, but first he went to a Playboi Carti concert, and recently he did it at a Lil Uzi Vert concert. So Playboi Carti, just like Lil Uzi, always has upside down crosses at his concerts. I mean, he even has the word Satan tattooed on his neck. Even his merch straight up has Baphomet and the pentagram and all the symbolism on it. So the video's kind of hard to see, so I'm just gonna explain what's going on. This guy goes to the very front of Playboi Carti's concert and holds a cross up in his face, and then they show his reactions, saying that he stared at him for 2 straight songs. And recently he did it at Uzi's concert, except he threw it on stage. And if you saw my most recent video, there was some weird dark stuff going on at this concert, like some type of ritual of repeating his name. And he's the same way as Carti. He loves his upside down crosses. So he goes to the very front of the stage like he did last time, throws it to him. He actually catches it, but he immediately flips it upside down. Now I'm telling you, for him to do that immediately, I mean, there's gotta be some reasoning for that. He looks back at the guy who's giving him a thumbs up, and then Uzi gives him a thumbs up back.
Don't forget to like and follow, and stay weird. This man is throwing crosses at your favorite...
You already know Uzi. Man, Uzi gonna go all out with his, evilness. He don't care. Just look at him, bro. Look how he posed. He do not care.
Did you know that former U.S. President Ronald Reagan consulted with an astrologer and psychic before he made any major decisions? Her name was Joan Quigley, and she was quite well known. It is a documented fact that all presidents and many elites keep psychics, astrologers, and occultists on payroll. But many people are still skeptical of the reality of the spiritual world. We can go back as far as Abraham Lincoln, who was documented to have held seances in the White House. One of his main spiritual advisors was a man named Charles Colchester, who even warned Lincoln about his assassination years before it happened. Also, former President Franklin D. Roosevelt also consulted with the psychic named Jean Dixon, who accurately predicted the fate of World War II and also predicted the future election and assassination of JFK years before it happened. In order to find truth, you must recognize patterns and synchronicities. There is a reason why so many powerful people consult with the spiritual world. Did you know that former U.S.
You know how I figured it out? What's 1 times 1?
1 times 1 is 1.
No, it's
To
2.
multiply means to do what?
1 times 1 should be 2.
To make more, right?
Yes.
Increase the number?
Yes.
Multiply?
Yes.
How can 1 times 1 equaling 1 be part of the multiplication table? It fails to satisfy the term multiply. It doesn't multiply. Does it? What's an action times an action?
You got some weed.
No, I'm asking. Honestly, I'm asking reason. Reason. I want you to reason.
I don't know.
What's an action times an action? A reaction. Right?
Okay.
Have you ever seen an action times an action without a reaction? Have you? No. Because equanimity is the currency of the universe. There's always an action times an action having a reaction. So how can 1 times 1 equal 1? How can A times B just be A and not B? What happened to consequence?
Terrence, these are late night conversations.
This is the beginning of our understanding. It should fit. What kind of calculator you got? What kind of phone you got?
iPhone?
Okay, go to your calculator.
Whatever the new one.
No, go to your calculator. Go to your calculator.
All right. Go to
Go to your calculator.
Yeah, I got
you. You got iPhone?
What are we doing?
I want both of y'all to do 2 separate things. I want to do the same thing to start with. Turn it to the side.
Okay.
All right, now I want you to both hit the number 2. Did the whole calculator show up?
Hit number what?
Hit the number 2.
Number 2.
Go to the square root. It is the second column from the left, 3rd row. It'll have that square thing.
All right.
You
1.4.
1.41421356373095.
Holy
now
crap.
I want you two to do 2 separate things now. 2 separate things. I want you to multiply it by 2, hit times 2, equal, don't you do it.
Okay.
And I want you to hit x to the 3rd. X to the 3rd, it's going to be...
Times 3?
No, x to the 3rd.
Oh, X. Oh, okay. I see it.
X to the 3rd.
Yeah, I got you. All right. 1.1.
No. You didn't hit x to the 3rd.
Yes, I did.
If you hit x to the 3rd.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
So
I
go
did
back
that.
again.
Okay, so now.
Here's where you are.
Yeah.
2,
I'm good. 2.
Square root.
Square root.
And hit x to the 3rd.
All right. 2.82.
4271, 2174, 6190. The same value you got
Yeah.
by multiplying it by 2.
Yeah.
And he just cubed it. Divide it by 2 again. Both of y'all.
Divide it by 2.
No, divide by 2. Hit equal. Now, cube it again. Hit x to the 3rd.
Yeah.
You see that loop?
Yeah.
That's saying x cubed is equal to 2x, which is equal to x plus x. That's an unnatural equation. That's a mathematical fallacy. That's the beginning of your math. That's how I invented tangential flight, because your math, someone programmed that lie in there and lied to you and everyone, and all your fundamentals are off. You know how I figured it out? What's 1 times 1?
No, that's real though. 1 times 1? How do you get 1 out of 1 times 1? That's yo. He going deep, man. He went deep on that, man. I ain't gonna lie. Okay.
She been doing comedy since she was 16. You can't tell me your favorite Tiffany Haddish joke. Why? Because she ain't done a tour yet. She ain't done a special. She has not proven the ability to tell jokes.
Tiffany Haddish's recent antics have been hard to ignore, and it seems that Cat Williams may have already forewarned us about her propensity for controversy. Williams, known for his no-holds-barred comedy, had previously voiced skepticism about Haddish's comedic abilities and the trajectory of her career.
Have a ratchet friend? Do you have a sister? Do you have a cousin? Do you have a nephew? Do you have a niece? Is they so ghetto? When did that become marketable? Knock it off.
So, what is going on with Haddish? In July of last year, a rather cringe-worthy incident involving Tiffany Haddish and a fan unfolded at the Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles, and it's no surprise that it quickly made its way to the internet. Now, we all know that fans often go to great lengths to catch a celebrity's attention, typically resorting to screaming their name, but leave it to Tiffany Haddish to flip that script in the most obnoxious way possible. The video that surfaced showcased Haddish shamelessly bellowing the fan's name repeatedly, like a broken record on steroids. The fan, who introduced herself as Adrian, must have felt like she had stumbled into a Twilight Zone episode. episode. Tiffany Haddish, not one to miss an opportunity to make things awkward, proceeded to close in on the unsuspecting fan, all while continuing her ear-piercing name chanting. As Tiffany Haddish's vocal theatrics reached a fever pitch, the fan leaned in for a hug. But hold your horses, because the 42-year-old had suddenly found her manners and sternly declared, don't touch on me like that." Unsurprisingly, the video sent shockwaves across social media. Fans and onlookers couldn't help but cringe at the spectacle they had just witnessed. It left a bitter taste in their mouths, and many were quick to express their disapproval, deeming Haddish's treatment of the fan as not just obnoxious but outright uncalled for. But it seems Cat Williams had already spilled some piping hot tea about Tiffany Haddish, and now it's all coming back to haunt her. During an appearance on V103's Frank and Wanda in the Morning Show, Williams didn't hold back, and he didn't just throw shade. He practically eclipsed her in it, while taking shots at several fellow comedians like Lil Rel Howery, Jared Carmichael, Kevin Hart, and Hannibal Buress. It was Haddish who found herself in the eye of the storm. Williams, who had just snagged an Emmy for his guest role on Atlanta, decided to discredit Haddish's rapid rise to fame. In his brutal takedown, he cast doubt on her comedic abilities, suggesting that she doesn't even write her own material and has yet to prove herself as a legitimate comedian. He flatly stated, "Haddish has been doing comedy since she was 16. You can't tell me your favorite Tiffany Haddish joke. Why? Because she ain't done a tour yet. She ain't done a special. She has not proven the ability to tell jokes back to back for an hour." Ouch, Williams didn't mince words. And it seems his prophecy of skepticism about Haddish's comedy career might be haunting her now.
Girls Trip. Did you think she wrote Girls Trip goofball? Right. Or do you think that was already a script and they handed?
They all ready to down Monique and up somebody who has showed them Girls Trip. Did you think she wrote Girls Trip goofball? Or do you think that was already a script and they handed it to her? It's up to you, whatever you want to believe. The suggestion that Haddish might not be the creative genius behind her own success sent shockwaves through the studio. Host Wanda Smith, apparently keen to defend Haddish, suggested that the reason people liked her was because she was real. Williams, never one to back down from a debate, threw a rhetorical jab asking when real became marketable in the industry. To top it off, he dropped a bombshell by alleging that Haddish's popularity was due to her willingness to sleep with a white man, alluding to her not-so-secret infatuation with Brad Pitt. As the controversy raged on, Williams praised a host of other black female comedians, such as Lou Anel, Melanie Camarco, and Miss Laura.
She been doing comedy since she was 16. You can't tell me your favorite Tiffany Haddish joke. Why?
That's real. I haven't really seen no stand-up from Tiffany. I mean, she's funny, but I ain't seen none of that. I ain't gonna lie.
Jezu, jak to Oda tak walczy? Ja pierdzielę. No, totalnie. Ja dostaję tylko 5000 zł. Idź pan do... Uważaj. Nie, a wy ją widzicie w ogóle? Nie.
Get in here, get in here, get in here. Fam. Boy, y'all need to get in here ASAP, bro. Let me start off by saying this character, I feel is me. What I just been shown that will blow your mind, it feel like I'm a goofy. And it's just towards me. Nobody else, bro. This is towards nobody else. It felt like I was just a goofy. So what was told to me, right? This Bible right here, we keep fulfilling prophecies over and over and over to not let us get to the end of the prophecy, right? And I was so confused. I was so confused, bro, to the point that when I saw the truth, it fucked me up. It messed me up left and right, bro. So basically, I'm going to show you what's going on, right? That we can't get to the end of this Bible to fulfill the prophecy. But guess who was involved in this bullcrap? Have us fulfilling the prophecy over and over and over and over. I'm about to show you right now. Now you see this picture clearly when they marched across the bridge in Selma, Alabama, right? We all see this picture clearly. We think this picture innocent, right? And I thought it was innocent too. But there's a secret message behind every picture we saw with Dr. Martin Luther King, Jesse Jackson, and all our civil rights leaders. They was all behind making us go around in circles, like a goofy. Fam, listen to what I have to say. This prophecy have been fulfilled 3 times. Not 1, not 2, but 3 times. But what I was taught or told that each picture have a anchor or marker that let the people that call themselves the Jays, but are not, to make sure that we keep fulfilling the prophecies over and over and over and over. So if you look at this picture, what do you see out of the ordinary? You're not going to find it. I'm going to find it for you. Boom! This name have been a hidden message to the elites that have been exposed right now. So you see Edmund Prutis Bridge. This is Edmund Prutis. Now, what was his job? His job was to make us cross the Red Sea, or the Sea of the Bible, including the bridge that symbolizes the 12 tribes of Israel, or the 12 rocks. Take a screenshot, please, for your records. And if you see right here, it's called the 12 stones. When the children shall ask you in the time to come, say what it means is the 12 stones, then you shall tell them how you made it over, right? And it says Joshua 4:21-22 is this verse, right? Is this verse. Now let's continue with what I'm saying. Joshua 4:21-22 is the verse, but Edmund Prutis Bridge is referred to a miracle of God in the book Joshua in the Bible. And as you can see, is the Israelites elect a monument of the 12 stones representing the 12 tribes of Israel. Oh my God. When they crossed the bridge with Dr. Martin Luther King, after crossing the Jordan River into the promised land, Bro, you understand what I'm saying? You're not understanding what I'm saying with Jordan Prutis. Let me go give you another picture real quick. Back again what I'm saying. Edward Prutis Bridge is when the 12 tribes of Israel crossed the Red Sea. Let's go back to the scriptures again. So as you can see, the Edmund Prutis Bridge is the Bible, is where the 12 tribes of Israel, called this 12 stones, crossed to the promised land. And the police and everybody had us going around in circles. that the people that call themselves the Jays but are not need us not to fulfill the prophecy. Because as Upper Egypt, Lower Egypt. Oh my God. Come on, man. Can you donate to me? I greatly appreciate it. But as you can see, the Red Sea, the Promised Land, Edmund, Prudence Bridge, Joshua 12, 21, 22, 12 tribes of Israel, crossing the Jordan River into the Promised. Come on. I don't need no music for this. Boy, you better understand they got us going around in circles. So now we feel like a goofy. Get in here, get in here, get in here.
Definitely in the loop for sure, man.
You know, I used to want a Tesla because I thought it was an evolution of the times. Mankind eventually going into flying cars, right? Or the kind of men. But what I'm seeing now, I'm good.
A self-driven Tesla in Texas, it pretty much drove itself into a tree and then exploded. The thing about these electric...
Like, wait a minute, bro. But then I got to recognizing and realizing that everything we see come from inventory. Every idea, invention, solution that you finna think of has already been done. Realize the scientists say this earth is 4.55 million years old, and that's according to their science. I don't think electric cars is bad. Maybe it's the technology and the way they're doing it now. Because there was times before when it didn't usurp half the planet just to make a Tesla, and it's still glitching. A Waymo car, and it's still glitching.
Did you know that the invention of electric cars goes way beyond Tesla? Let's journey back to the 1800s to learn more. Introducing Thomas Parker, a British engineer who invented the first ever electric car.
Why wasn't this a section in school to learn
Parker's
about?
innovation involved replacing horse-drawn carriage components with an electric motor and lead-acid battery.
It came into existence in 1839. Electric-powered cars were in use in the mid to late 1800s. There are even images of fleets of electric cars plugged in and charging. Electric cars were so popular that President Woodrow Wilson owned one, loved it, and drove it all around Washington, D.C. The batteries in these cars used salt, much different than the current lithium-ion technology. Other alternative energy developments at the time included...
Seeing that just reminded me of the old world technology. Like, this is Coney Island, Brooklyn in 1903. See, these light poles, that ain't getting plugged into no street, but the lights was turning on. It's a clear picture of Coney Island in 1905, and I'm pretty sure they didn't have no sockets and outlet. They were using the water. So when I hear about that salt, it remind me like, man, maybe that's the ancient science that they don't want to talk about. That's why they don't never tell you about like water-powered cars and all that, and people get dipped when they start talking about that. And then they destroyed all the World Fair buildings because they were so temporary, right? Signs of the old world to reinstate the reset, the world reset. You know what I'm saying? They needed to dumb us down to think that we evolving now. When we used to have buildings like this is impeccable and immaculable. You think anybody finna be doing low vibrational shit up in a building like this? Shout out Phase 1. I know it seems like I'm going off topic, but we making the 360 around to the main point. You know what I'm saying? But it's just interesting how these buildings, these old buildings will be set up, and all these buildings is always destroyed that are by, and they're built off this water. You know what I'm saying? So what's the connection? The symbiotic connection between that.
Technology. Other alternative energy developments at the time included a wind turbine that was built in 1888 that proceeded to power a house successfully for the next 20 years. And if that wasn't enough, the first U.S. solar panels were installed on a rooftop in New York in 1884. That's worth repeating. Solar panels installed on a rooftop, 130.
These solar panels at the top he's talking about, y'all see every building back then had antennas. You see building nowadays, they snatched off the top. Why? What changed so much to where you just have to snatch that? What's the thing at the top? Same thing with all the pyramids. Like, they had you thinking that's just bricks and dirt. That's yellow limestone, white limestone. What's at the top? Like, all these buildings, it's like it was something there on top. Like, for example, you see how that material at the top is standing? I feel like that's a free electricity plug right there. Look at the top of this one, it's just flat. And we know how complex these structures are inside, and we know about the underground tunnel. So what if the cap at the top powered in all the whole inside, even hold on, bro. Because there is functions going on underground. You know what I'm saying? Not parties, but it's systems going on underground. You know what I'm saying? Whether y'all want to believe it or not, or know it or not, we ain't believing nothing. All right, so when you see these modern day Teslas now, don't be mad or don't be scared at the evolution of growth of having cars that were powered by technology or self-driving cars. That's not what you got to be scared of. What you got to be scared of is who is making it. What source, what organization, what private organization is funding these ideas to our face? Because if they can make a Tesla, I can make a Chopla. And everybody be driving the Chopla, and it's an electric car. But I got a better way to do it. But guess what? They're going to smack me to steal my patent and find out a way to do it cheaper. So there probably was somebody that had an idea. Like, there's a brand called Lucid. I'm not sure if they use lithium batteries too, but you don't really hear about the Lucid, the brand, the one that they got us another electric car company. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand that America's a corporation. Like I told y'all, the world is a stage. So these people are giving out bits and pieces of tech information at a time, man. I'm tired of them hiding this. I'm tired of them hiding phenomenal, life-changing information that we could be really coming up with our own inventions if our brain was catered to different when we was young. Not 1 + 1, learning geometry and algebra in high school. When we could have been learning that, we could have been learning a lot of different things way quicker if they would have programmed us to be better. But they ain't programmed us to be better. They programmed us to be good, subservient slaves. If you got people that got all A's, they really think they're getting off. People that got all A's in schools really think they're getting off when you can't even read the signs and symbols. If you can't read the symbols in this world, you're going to always be under a veil. Signs and symbols run this realm. I don't know what all this means yet, but it's a message in here. You know what I'm saying? It's a message in everything when it comes to your subconscious mind. These sigils, these, whether you know you looking at it or not, they're getting planted in your subconscious mind. But yeah, man, ain't this amazing? This 1905. Like, wow, bro. I feel like we are digressing backwards. You know, I used to want a Tesla because I thought it was an ever.
That's crazy. So they been had this electric cars back then. That's crazy that they just now letting us, you know. So you mean to tell me you made all these cars gas just to profit off of us, and now y'all want to use the electricity cars now that it's almost at the end? Come on, man, get out of here.
If you've been
Well, I think it's finally safe to say that guy you were on the train with was weird and smelled like beef tacos. He was right. Some of us are reptiles. That guy you went to that convenience store down in the south and he said, "I swear to God, them reptiles was real, I seen them." He was also right. I'm here, baby. I ain't going nowhere.
You see, I wasn't even gonna do this video, but recently, everywhere I turn, I'm starting to see reptilian shit. And over 5 months, I ain't really just watched TV, but the whole 30 minutes that I sat down and I watched TV, the commercials and all, like the new Mountain Dew commercial, and I'll do a video of that too. I'm seeing reptilian stuff everywhere. What is really going on? What are they really trying to show us or tell us? But I mean, if you know, you know. You heard what he said. A lot of people been already saying it. Let thee who have eyes see clearly, see clearly. You did.
Well,
you know Lil Durk has the eyes, right? Yeah. You know Lil Durk has the eyes, right? Yeah.
This is gonna make you feel crazy. Doja Cat might have had something to do with what happened to him. After Matthew's tragic passing, Doja Cat deleted all of her videos except for this one. So obviously the comments on that video are crazy. People are like, what? Did you have something to do with this? She now deletes the video. There's nothing up now. Take a closer look at this logo and you'll see that something is off. Now the word friends is 7 letters, and in between each letter is a dot that represents each of the friends. You can see how it correlates to each one here. The dot in between the D and the E is gone. Why is one of them missing? This is just a conspiracy theory. I like talking about conspiracy theories. This is not a disrespectful thing. And this was a promotion for her new music video called Demons. And we all know how she's been recently. and all of the other conspiracy theories. Now I get that Friends is a popular TV show, but like the timing's really weird. You can't deny that. Everything is intentional. How would this have been an error? Think about the kind of team she has. How would they forget the first Don? But the promotional photo came out exactly 2 months before what happened to him. And you remember he did all these weird Instagram posts right before he passed away. I made a post about that if you don't know what I'm talking about. Like, all of this weird stuff makes you wonder if he saw it coming. If you like my content, follow my TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube for more. It really helps when you interact. This is gonna make you feel crazy. Doja.
This video is so disturbing that a number of people have felt.
Alright, y'all. We have made it to an hour, man. Hour long, man. Hour long. Alright. You already know we're gonna keep these videos coming. I'm sending peace, abundance, prosperity, good health, which is wealth. You feel me? Make sure you get you a fruit in today. Alright. I don't care what you ate today. Make sure you get you a fruit in today. And last, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure you guys hit that like button, man. And if you're new, hit that sub button. My boy, go ahead and join up. You might as well if you made it this long. But with all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.